You got to scooch over.
I'm trying. Do you want your headphones, Melissa? Okay. I think Ameer's wearing them.
Oh, this is yours? Where's mine?
You don't get
get to
any.
Oh,
listen.
I don't get. Oh, okay, good, good. Okay, I got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Amy.
So, right now we have a very special guest with us.
Yes.
And so we're going to let him go ahead and introduce himself.
Hey guys, my name is Ameer Baraka. I'm an author, actor, and dyslexic advocate, and currently working on the hit TV show Zatima with my dear friend Tyler Perry.
Oh, we interviewed you last year. Tell us a little bit about your show.
Well, the show is about a character. I play a character named Jeremiah who's struggling with addiction. My mom's was addicted. My brother's very successful. He reads fluently. He's doing extremely well. It sort of mirrors my real life because in real life, I was actually dyslexic, and my brothers and sisters were fluent readers. They went on to do well. I was in and out of jail, and I was diagnosed while I was in prison.
Wow.
So this show is very powerful. I mean, I don't know if Tyler Perry is a prophet or what, but it surely mirrors my life because in real life, my dad and I used to use drugs together.
And didn't you say something like you started selling drugs as a teenager?
Yeah, I was selling drugs. I started using and selling cocaine at 13
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
because of my illiteracy.
Wow.
Poverty, it was not poverty, right? Poverty makes you go out and fight and become better. The inability to read definitely fleeces you of your self-esteem, your drive, etc.
Why do you think people didn't notice that? What happened?
Well, I think and still to this day, you have teachers, you have young people. I just left a school here in Atlanta. The name of that school is titled Woodson Park Academy, and there are kids now that are in the first grade that are completely oblivious to their sounds. We know that a kid that's in their first grade should know all their sounds,
Right.
and so this thing has constantly happened right until this day, and that was 30 years ago,
Yeah.
35 years ago. What
Right.
happened to me, and so we're still suffering with this problem.
Wow.
And it just is never ending until people get more aware.
Absolutely. So that's why I chose to be an actor, because when you're an actor, you have a platform, right?
Right.
And you could propagate and proselytize whatever it is you want. And I'm an avid supporter of early screening and literacy. We have to teach children how to read. If you cannot read, it's hard. If you're gonna, you can be successful, but it makes it very, very difficult.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. But you're an actor and you are dyslexic and you have all those lines to memorize. How do you get through that process? I've always been very curious.
Well, what I do is I get my scripts early and I read it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. While other people may have the latitude to have fun and do what they want to do, I'm always reading.
Wow.
But it helps me with the development state of the character.
Do you ever use those text to speech features where you could highlight your script and have it be read to you?
No, I don't use that because to me, I'm pretty literate now. I still struggle in some areas, but I think you have to do the hard work. Those are scalpels, right, to help
Yeah.
help
Right.
you, but they can handicap you as well.
Right. But to just in talking about my elementary school students, a lot of times some parents will say, well, I don't want them to have that as a handicap. You don't feel like it's a handicap for kids that are going through the beginning stages of this, do you? Or
Well,
what are your thoughts?
I think with the science of reading, we got to follow the research, right?
Right.
All these new tools, they're good, but you can kind of, it can become dependent, right?
Mhm.
Opposed to doing the hard work. So we
Yeah.
got to be very careful what road we go
Fine
down.
line, right?
It's a
Yeah.
fine line because
Mhm.
everybody's trying to take the easy way out.
Right.
We all are trying to take the easy way out. Whether we're supposed to be working 8 hours, we work 5,
Mhm.
right? So everybody wants to take the easy way out.
Right.
And I agree with you on that because I teach, handwriting skills to students, and parents are like, well, what does it matter? They can just type it out. They have to be trained in both.
Yeah,
They have to know how to use both of those.
right.
So it's interesting, kind of going back to your TV show. You told, and I'm not going to call him Tyler Perry, I'll call him Mr. Perry because I don't know him. you asked for the character to be dyslexic, correct?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I'm working with a fine director, Courtney, who came on for season 3 and 4. He's a phenomenal writer and director, and DeVal, who's the lead character, he's about promoting positivity.
Mhm.
And I told him, I said, listen, man, let's educate our people. Since we have
Yes.
this Black mainstream audience, let's educate our people on dyslexia,
Mhm.
because we know 1 in 5 are dyslexic, and our prison systems are replete with men and women who cannot read or write.
Absolutely.
And so the Black community, many of us are completely oblivious to what dyslexia is. And so I think this is a great way of establishing what it is, what it's not, and kind of like, hey, we still, stay the main course to the script, but kind of educate people. Let's use this platform we have to educate people.
Mhm.
So
I
is your
love that.
director really responsive?
Yes, he was. Yeah, yeah. He and DeVal both are very receptive to going in that direction. So I'm pleased.
Yeah.
Because I want to educate people,
Yeah.
right? As an actor, I just don't want to act.
Right.
If I'm not doing something that's helping people, I'm just making money.
Yeah.
And it's not about money.
Well, good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you for taking your challenges and turning it into something positive
Mhm.
Yeah.
in this stage in your life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I believe that's, they say what the enemy meant for evil, God meant it for good. I mean, the early part of my life was just hell on wheels.
Yeah.
And so the second half has been wonderful. And I am trying to help as many people as
That's
possible.
awesome.
That's
Tell us
wonderful.
about your book, The Undiagnosed, The Ugly Side of Dyslexia.
Yeah, Undiagnosed: The Ugly Side of Dyslexia is a phenomenal book. And I say that not because I'm the author, but it clearly delineates the struggle of a person that is in abject poverty, a person who parents may be derelict, a person who may have siblings who are very mean spirited, because there's competitive and competition between siblings. So it was like the perfect storm for me.
Yeah.
And another reason, when you hear people talk about dyslexia on Good Morning America and all these big talk shows, they're people that are wealthy and
Right.
they have the money to afford to get their
Yep.
kids remediated.
Yeah.
But there's an ugly side to that.
Right.
That's why our prisons are replete with
Yep.
illiterate people.
That's exactly
So that's
right.
the ugly side. We have a drug population where people are, because it fleeces you of your joy and your peace and your self-esteem. It has the proclivity to do that.
Wow.
And
That's
those of us
amazing.
who work with them or those who have experienced it know firsthand
Yeah,
that ugly side
absolutely.
of dyslexia.
Absolutely. So that the book talks about the ugly side.
Mhm.
It points to all the ugly side.
Now, another question I had for you is if you had anything, any magic wand or some way that you could do one thing to change the world regarding dyslexia. Sorry, my words are all messed up.
It's okay, but I understand. I understand clearly what you're saying.
I didn't have my sandwich yet.
Yeah. I understand. My brain is working perfect.
What would it be? What would you do?
I would go to our president, Donald Trump. First, I would tell him the First Step Act that he signed a couple years ago when he was president the first time, and my story was involved in the First Step Act. I would have him to implement that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing, is so every federal inmate will be screened for dyslexia and remediated.
Okay.
And secondly, I would make it mandatory. I would like for it to be mandatory for every child to be screened for dyslexia, and for us to implement the science of reading.
Mhm.
The
Absolutely.
science of reading, and get teachers out of the classroom who don't have a passion for their job.
Right.
If you don't have a passion for your job, you don't need to be in our classrooms teaching our children.
Exactly.
I agree.
So,
Exactly.
I mean, in China, they're doing it. Kids are excelling. In India, everybody's excelling but America. And we're supposed to be the richest country in the world.
Yeah.
But yet our test scores are beneath average. And why? Because somebody isn't valuing education, apparently. Something is going wrong. I'm not that brilliant, but I know something is going wrong.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I agree with you about implementing the science of reading, not just for our dyslexic kids, but for
Everyone.
all
kids.
students,
All
Everyone.
students.
right?
It's kind of
Absolutely.
interesting how it's changed over the past 30 years. The reading levels
Yeah.
have changed.
Yeah. Well, it's in my opinion, but this is only my opinion. There's so much money in illiteracy. And what I mean by that, I served 4 years in prison and I worked 4 years in the penal system. Got up every morning and went to work. And when I was done with my 4 years, I was given a check for $82
Oh my gosh.
for my labor. So imagine, women lingeries are made in prison.
Really?
Jeans are made in prison. The cups that you hold to drink your coffee is made in prison. Police uniforms are made in prison. Desks, sofas, 15% of our kitchen appliances are made in prison. And men are getting paid 15 cents, 20 cents
Wow.
an hour to do this. So imagine if you had 100 or 200 people working for you that is manufacturing all of this, and at the end of the month, you have to pay out $2,000 to everybody. You'd be rich, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on in
terrible.
America.
Wow.
Welcome to America. I mean, they did it before with slavery. That's the reason why they didn't want the Negro to read, because we know when a person can read, you're no longer not only a physical slave, but a mental slave.
Right.
And so the labor that was aggregated during the slave period, one researcher said it was $20 trillion.
Wow.
$20 trillion. That's what America was built off of that free labor for hundreds of years. Can you
Yeah.
imagine that?
I can't.
No.
Yeah, and so that's what we're doing. Just listen, it's the American way. We take what we want. We do what we want in America. That's what we do.
Yeah.
I don't like you. I'm taking what you have.
Right.
Saddam Hussein, I don't like you. I'm taking your country.
Wow.
Gaddafi, I don't like what you're doing. I'm gonna kill you. That's the American way.
But you've worked hard to get to where you are now.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And Amy and I have worked hard to get where we are now.
Right.
We know our listeners are too.
Right.
So there is that component too.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, there are great people in this country.
Mhm.
I love America.
Yeah.
I love this country. My grandfather fought in the Korean War. I love this country.
Right.
I've learned to love my country. But what I do know is that there are some people, the top echelon, that will do anything for $1.
Mhm.
You know it and I know it. Anything for $1. I just heard this, that Amazon is going to lay off 500,000 people
Oh, really?
because the robots are coming.
Yeah.
What are those people going to do, man?
Right.
I know.
But that's just the American way. Now, Jeff Bezos is already a billionaire, but he want more money. More. I don't care about people. Get rid of them.
Right.
Throw them on the street. I want more money.
We don't need the robots.
We don't need the robots. We need good old American
Yes,
workers.
we do need American workers.
That we built this country.
Things were better when Americans were working. By the
Things
hands.
will always be
Our
better.
quality was better. That we didn't have refrigerators breaking every 10 years. Which
Absolutely.
I just had to replace mine. So you can tell I'm bitter
Absolutely.
about that.
So I love America.
Yeah.
I love America. My grandfather fought in the Korean War. He told us about it. I love this country. I love this country. But what I do know is there's a small percent of people. That's why they privatize prisons.
Yeah.
They get big money.
Yeah.
It's the American
Wow.
way.
Wow.
But
Well, we
here's
got to
the-
keep fighting for our students.
Right, but here's the deal. Once you learn to read, though, you'll never go
Set you
back.
free.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
You'll never go back. I'll never go back to prison.
Mhm.
I'll clean toilets, I'll wash cars, because I know I can read. And anybody who can read has no business in a prison.
Right.
You have no business in a prison.
I have a quote on my Facebook business page. It says, "Literacy is a civil right."
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. But we know this. If one can read and the other can't read, we could separate the people, right? We could do that. We could play these games. You better than him. Or you better than him. Or you better than her. It's a game that we play. It's a game. Huh? That's what this is. It's a game.
Yeah.
I understand the game. I was in
We
the game.
kind of all do it to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
I mean, celebrities
do.
do that. I mean,
Celebrities do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I won't shake your hand because I have more money than you, or I'm smarter than you. It's foolish. It's all foolishness.
It is. It is.
It is. But I love kids. Um, I want to help children to see through many different lenses. And when you are able to read, you can see the world here, and you can be in Hong Kong if you just pick up a book and read it. So
Exactly. This has been great.
thank you
So
guys so
glad
much.
and
Thank
we need you
you.
to come back for a longer episode.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm always available to talk about literacy
Yes.
and how great my country is.
Yes.
I love my country.
Yes.
I love America.
And when you can come back too and talk about how great the dyslexia duo is.
Hey man. Hey, these two are the best. They're the best. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you.
I appreciate
It
it.
was fun.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. We forgot to say bye.
We said bye. We said bye. We said bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Oh yeah,
Bye,
that's good.
y'all. Or I can do my bye little teenager thing.